whole point of my lifestyle change. All right, guys. So
hi everybody. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a great Saturday evening, or Sunday morning possibly. So Chantal decided to post some type of, I don't know, journey on weight loss, changing the new life. I don't even know what it is. It's, it's part of the typical cycle. We're all used to it. So let's get into it.
here's a weigh-in. Don't mind the blurring. It's just, I don't want you guys to see my silhouette. The scale is reflective. Don't mind the stain here.
Excuse me. What do you mean you don't want anybody to see your silhouette? We've seen your vagine. We've seen everything. So I don't think your silhouette to us would be a shocking revelation.
On the scale, I just noticed that now, but I'm just showing you guys that my scale cannot be tampered with. There's
Yes,
no tear option or anything like that. In the back, it's
you can manipulate those digital scales with weight, so it's possible. You can
basically where you can change the unit between pounds and kg and the battery.
She's thinking of like an old school scale where the ones with like the dial on the bottom, like you could I don't even know what those would be called. Where you could mess with the scale, like the numbers on the scale. I believe she's thinking that sort of manipulation where she could change the numbers manually, and that's not the way the digital scales work. They can be manipulated with like a different weight. So if Salah steps on the scale and he's lighter, she can, set it as her weight or whatever, like counterweight. I don't know how to explain it.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So, this is going to be a weigh-in discussion kind of video, as you saw from the opening. I did say yesterday I was going to have Salah film me getting on the scale, but then I'm like...
He wasn't there.
I just, sometimes he's busy and
busy
he's not
doing
around when I want to weigh myself. Or he's
what
still
is
sleeping.
he busy doing? What exactly? He obviously doesn't have a job, because no matter what time you go live, Chantal, he magically appears in the chat, or at least that's him. I don't know. What is he busy exactly doing? Taking care of Omar possibly?
Or, which was the case today when I woke up. I want to weigh myself right in the morning when I wake up and, have an empty stomach, and I like to do it without any, getting all dressed up and everything. So,
Amber Lynn style.
That's
in
what
the
I did.
nude.
I weighed myself, and I showed you the scale because, I'm not gonna. I don't care what haters say about the scale.
You do.
I just wanted to show you once and for all that it can't be tampered with.
That's the sad thing. I think, her saying that, she doesn't care what people think. I think that's the main thing that bugs her, is she cares so much about what people think. That's her problem.
There's no tar option or whatever it's called. There's no setting the scale, whatever, okay? Salah does weigh himself with that scale, and it's accurate for him, so that's good enough for me. If it's not good enough for my haters, I don't get that, whatever. Who cares?
I don't hate you, Chantal.
So, that's what my weigh-in is, and I'm really happy because it's going down, alhamdulillah. So in Bangkok, the last time I weighed myself was on this weird sketchy street scale out front of 7-Eleven that you put one bot
sketchy
in.
Now.
That's their currency there. And it was too narrow this way, and I'm this way. So, I had a hard time. I had to hang on to the back of the scale.
First of all, you weren't even completely on the scale. I don't even think you stepped on it with 2 feet, probably 1. And you were trying to pull yourself up with one hand at the back of the scale. So you weren't even fully on the scale, and it weighed you at the weight that you're saying that you weigh now. So there's no way you're 350, 60 pounds like you keep saying. You're in the 400s, Chantal. Stop playing.
It was wavering between around 164 and 165 kg. So I'm not sure how accurate that is. It was, but...
And another thing too, I'd like to say, and because the scale, I believe, I can't remember what the scale's weight was it, I believe it only goes up to 400, the particular scale that she has. If she's well over 400 pounds, the scale would malfunction and wouldn't give a proper reading. So that's another way that the scale can be manipulated.
Because that's usually my weight when I'm not doing too well. it goes up into the 60s, 160s kg. So, yeah. So for those of you who don't know, I think that's around 153 kg is about 339 pounds. So I'm around there, 339, 340. So yeah. So what have I been doing? And I know I've been here all the time. I usually get down to the low 150s and then I go off track. So
150s.
But I have to say, guys, this time my mentality is different. Maybe this will be the time.
Do you think Salah didn't go into Thailand as punishment to teach her a lesson, and then she was in Thailand and she's like, I'll show him, I'll eat whatever I want, nah, 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 nah. And then for some reason he let her back in. Not for some reason, I digress, because he knows he needs her for papers or whatever. Let her come back, and then because he gave her an ultimatum, that's why she's on this health kick. I'm kind of wondering, it kind of seems like it. He gave her some ultimatum and he punished her. That's why the change of attitude has happened.
And I'm not saying that there's not going to be ups and downs. There's definitely going to be downs, I'm sure. I'm ready for them though. Bring it on.
Right there, that statement, you're basically saying that you're going to cheat and you're going to go off the diet. That's no way to start a health journey, Chantal. You're setting yourself up for failure already.
It on. And I feel like I don't even want to falter right now. I don't want to binge eat. I don't want to, give in. I just want to keep going.
This is all Salah propaganda. That's all it is.
And we're doing what I'm doing. Except last night when I was laying in bed and we were going to sleep, I kind of had this little feeling that, thinking of all the cheese in my fridge and all the food I could go eat, food I could make,
Imagine that. I don't know. Like a binge. Now I'm thinking back to my old days of doing that. I wouldn't think of all the cheese I can eat. I'm just going to binge on some cheese. That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life.
House, I would find something. And then I thought, no. Just tell yourself no. You're not going to. It didn't last long and it wasn't very intense. So alhamdulillah for that as well. So what I'm kind of doing, I don't even want to label it. I'm just aiming for no binge eating. And
which is a good goal.
I don't know, eating less.
That's a good goal to have, but there's no way that she's going to be able to accomplish this. She doesn't have the tools to do it. And then by putting Salah in control, like she liked to say, how she said it, is not going to do it. She's doing this all wrong. It's a good goal, don't get me wrong, but the way that she's doing it, no way.
Eating less. I'm not totally depriving myself. Although I haven't eaten any junk food. I still have my one chocolate bar. The other one was finished over a few days. So this one is still there. I haven't had any yet. I haven't been craving chocolate. So when I have a chocolate craving, I'll just have a couple squares of that, maybe a row. Anyway, so I've just been eating. The formula I've been doing is eating 3 meals and 1 snack. So at night, when we watch a movie together, I'll usually have a small miniature size bag of potato chips. And I've only been drinking water, no diet soda, no regular soda. I've been eating satiating meals, and I've been eating in between those meals. Sometimes I like to include some fruit.
She's lying. There's no way that this is going on. She gets into this way of speech and the way that she's talking. To me, I always say the same thing. It's if you've ever been around drug addicts, or if you've ever been around somebody that's been in jail, the jail talk, they try to bullshit you, and they try to convince you of, they're doing good and what they're doing is good, they're living the good life and blah 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 blah. That's exactly what she reminds me of. She reminds me of an addict talking, trying to convince you that they're doing good. She's full of crap.
So sorry, I've been eating 3 meals, one kind of junky snack at night, just a small one, and I have some fruit. If I'm really, 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 craving something sweet, or I'm kind of hungry in between, I'll have some fruit.
Or those, what else she reminds me of too as well? If you ever watch My 600-Pound Life, when they go into the office, the first meeting with Dr. Now, and Dr. Now asked, well, what do you eat? I don't eat that much. I eat 2 times a day. Like bullshitting like that. Get out of here, Chantal, with that.
So I have a lot of fruit, grapes, banana, which is nice because the bananas are not going to go bad. I'm not going to have to like chuck them in the bin. I hate wasting food. It really makes me feel bad. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to have for lunch today.
You hate wasting food, but then week after week after week, you go and purchase all this huge amount of food, and then you buy takeout every day. You've been doing that for how many years now? There in Kuwait. Not only in Kuwait, you did this in Canada as well. You love wasting food. That's your jam.
I'm going to put a bit of hot sauce. So I have here some tuna, with some mayo, yellow mustard, a whole bunch of fresh dill. I love it. Black pepper. And I'm going to put a bit of hot sauce on there. By the way, this is my hot sauce.
She ruins everything.
There's still plenty.
Hot sauce on everything.
And we're going to mix that. I give my cat a little bit because yesterday she guilt tripped me. I don't give her much, just a little bit. I know too much is not good, so too much of anything is not good for anybody.
Too much is not good for the cat? Are you kidding me? So you're going to deprive your cat of tuna fish? Get out of here, Chantal. Too much of tuna is bad for you now all of a sudden. Okay, I guess. I don't know. I don't think so, but whatever floats your boat.
That's the whole point of my lifestyle change. It's just to try to be more moderation, Okay, so we have some tuna. I have some of this stuff here left over. So it's like a mixture of cucumber, parsley, tomato, red onion, and this like feta cheese mixture. I have some pita chips. And I've been eating this. This is like one of my favorite things. It's so good. So yeah, I'll just...
it's one of her favorite things she's been eating. It says the 500-pound woman. I don't think so. Get out of here, Chantal. Get out. Far, far away.
With you guys. So I just kind of take the veggies and like that and beat it by bismillah.
Why don't you get a spoon, you filthy animal? And then she just caught that with her fingers, and then whatever was on her hands, the little greasy parsley, tomato, whatever, she just flung that on the floor. Nice.
So for breakfast, I've had
let me think.
Usually what I've been having is just like I had today a slice of multigrain toast, and I put a little bit of butter on it. And I put some scrambled egg with cheese on it.
Just because it's multigrain, Chantal, doesn't mean it's healthy. You shouldn't be eating that bread at all. In fact, you shouldn't be having any type of bread if you want to do this right.
And I made some homemade potatoes. That's all I had. And then I had a bit of mango.
So bread that you shouldn't be having, potatoes that you shouldn't be having, eggs with there was probably 1 egg and probably about 5 pounds of cheese on the eggs. So yeah, that sounds like such a healthy breakfast.
Now I'm having this. So for dinner, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to make, but I took out some ground beef, and I'm thinking that I'm going to make meatballs. Like
she's literally, what she ate, what she described as eating, is setting herself up for a binge. Just carbs, empty carbs. She's going to be hungry, and she's going to crave more carbs later on. She's setting herself up.
With like rice or something like that and some salad. So, yeah, I'm just trying to eat, like a normie. A normie. When it comes to food. Basically somebody whose hormones work properly when it comes to, hunger regulation. Somebody who's not obsessed with food.
Your hormones do not work properly because you do not. You're like Amberlynn Reed. She did the same thing. Y'all refuse to follow your hysterectomy with hormone therapy. So that's why you're bald. That's why she has the issues. I don't even know what her issues are. But that's why you have bald issues. That's why you have, I don't even know. Besides, like, what issues does she have? She has so many, apparently. But yeah, you guys refuse to take the hormone therapy. So whatever. It's your fault.
Have an issue with food addiction, food eating disorder, somebody who just
addict
can eat just to live and, is moderate about their pleasure with food.
That's the problem right there. Moderate with their pleasure of food. Now, the fact that that's your go-to when you think about food is not for pleasure. You need to retrain your brain and not even have that together. Food and pleasure, not together, Chantal. You need to like remove that from your vocabulary.
So that's that. That's basically what I'm doing right now. We do have the treadmill coming, so that will be. We're not going to put it in the bedroom because if we wait for the bedroom to be cleared out, like,
what do you mean if you wait?
Never going to happen. So
what do you mean if you wait for the bedroom to be cleared out? You live there apparently with Salah, and if he lives there, you can do it like anytime. You could do it today. You could do it in an hour. What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. So this whole scenario about he's making this gym, it's going to be fabulous. He cares about my health. Blah, blah, blah. Like everybody was saying, was all BS. Fabulous.
We just don't have we don't have storage or closets here. So the spare room is kind of where we keep our things.
Lies.
So
that's her
I'm
room.
Going to Salah's going to rearrange the couches in the living room, and we plan on putting the treadmill here facing
her
the ocean.
Voice, the way she's talking, she's lying so bad right now, and you could tell she's look at this. This is a face of a liar. This is a face of somebody that is uncomfortable lying right now. Do you see this face? Remember it.
So that I can face the ocean when I'm using the treadmill.
That's not the ocean.
That will be really nice.
That is the Persian Gulf. That is not the ocean. That's two completely different things.
It's like peaceful and calming. I don't know. So that's the plan. So that will be coming soon. Then, yeah, I plan on moving more when that comes.
You know what? Now that I think about it, you're going to have the perfect view, because of what's going on right now in the Middle East. It's just like every day gets worse. It's spiraling out of control. So while you're allegedly going to be exercising, with your open window to the Persian Gulf, you'll be able to see the attack coming from either Iran or Iraq, possibly. I don't know. We'll see, Chantal.
When that comes.
Congratulations.
But, I didn't want to incorporate too much exercise right now because I don't want to get overwhelmed with the new lifestyle change. I'm trying to do kind of like one change at a time kind of thing. And then I'll incorporate like more of an exercise routine in the future, and it will probably be like, instead of doing 30 minutes all at once, I'll probably break it up into like sections because that's just so much easier. But
30
I've been
minutes
doing,
into sections.
Vigorous housework, cleaning things I never really cleaned before, so I've been doing a lot of bending and lifting
of what?
or mopping and stuff like that. And
Mopping? You have like one 5x5 area to mop, and like I said, I don't understand how filthy that apartment gets to be doing rigorous cleaning every day. Stop it. You're embarrassing yourself.
Really cleaning a lot of the kitchen because I've been cooking more. So, and I know these are all normie people things. Like I said, normies, because for me it's hard. Like this lifestyle change. So, somebody with depression and
that's some bullshit.
Like limited mobility before I get tired. It's just very
there are millions of people that have depression. Some of them with like severe depression, that they're able to function normally, Chantal. You are not one of those people that has the severe type of depression where you cannot leave your house. Those type of people. You're not one of those. So stop trying to portray it or use it as an excuse for your lazy behavior. It's not depression. Stop trying to blame mental illness on your laziness.
Keep up with these things sometimes. So, but that's what I've been keeping busy with, and so between normal life things and just doing content and live streams and everyday life stuff and planning meals and cooking more, it's keeping me pretty busy. So so I just wanted to update you guys with that.
It's really weird. She talks about planning meals. If it's just her and Salah, why do you need to plan meals? Like, that takes hours to plan meals for two people. I don't get it. And Salah seems like the type of guy, that likes a particular type of food, which is mainly Middle Eastern type of food. That's what he's used to. So, like, what's the meal planning, Chantal? Are you insane? Get out of here with that.
On my weight, I will keep regular updates throughout. I did do an accountability cheese check last night on my live stream.
Embarrassing.
Showing all the cheese I had left, which was quite a bit. Barely made a dent in that big order of cheese. Maybe I'll buy less next time, because whenever, like I said in my live stream last night, whenever you don't eat as much and you eat like normal portions, you find that you have so much food. So I think I
Really?
realized that I just consume way too much and I don't really need all this stuff. So that's good, because that also saves money on grocery bill, and you can put that towards other things. So yes. So
What a
I'm
dork.
really enjoying so far. I'm feeling really gung ho about it, and like, yalla, let's go. Like, I feel undefeated. So
Undefeated. Get
yes,
out of here with that.
that's about it, I guess. I just wanted to give you a weigh-in update, and I hope you're all doing very well today.
Okay, so I'm going to end it right there. I mean, it's good for her to have a goal, to strive for, but like I said, she's setting herself up for failure. This is going to be another disaster, another cycle. It's just like the hamster wheel of Chantal. It's ridiculous. And this video right here, I don't know who this video's for. It's a propaganda video for glitter tits. I don't know. It's just weird. She looks weird. Her pupils are huge. She looks medicated. I don't even know what's going on here. Anyways, that's it from me, guys. So I'll see you when I see you. Bye.